Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Marcella, and today I'm going to talk to you about how you get paid as an Avon ambassador. It's probably the top question I get asked when somebody joins Avon to sell. So, really, there are three different ways that you get paid with Avon. The first is the traditional selling way. So, this is, let's say you have an Avon brochure, you're passing it around to friends and family. That person tells you, hey, I would love to order my favorite Avon perfume through you. Can you please order it for me? Then you go into your Avon account, you place the order for your customers, and it gets shipped to your house. And then you package it up for them, you create an invoice to them, and you deliver it to them. So that's the traditional way. So, first, we're going to talk about that. Then, we're going to talk about online. So, with Avon, you do get a free online store, which I absolutely love. And you're able to share that online store with anybody in the United States, and you get a commission depending on what you sell. And then the third way is leadership. So we're not talking about that today. We're just going to strictly talk about sales. But if you want to learn about leadership, please let me know in the comment section down below, and I can definitely do a whole video on leadership. But today we're strictly going to focus on selling. So I think the most important thing when it comes to selling is learning about Avon's compensation plan. How do the commissions with Avon work? So I'm currently filming this in April of 2025. So, with Avon, things can change. But at the moment, this is what the compensation plan does look like when you're selling. Your compensation, your commission, all depends on what you sell within the campaign. So this is great because you could be a brand new Avon ambassador, brand new to the company. You can come in and earn up to 50% commission on what you sell. So if you come in, you're like, I want to give myself the goal of selling $500, you're going to earn 40% commission on those sales. Now, you do see that it is dependent on if you're selling what's considered beauty and jewelry or if you sell fashion and home. Now, really, I would say like 95%. That's not like a fact, but this is what I think. I do like 90 to 95% of what we sell at Avon is considered beauty and jewelry. So the reason this is important is because, let's go to the next screen. When you're selling face to face, I'm talking about how you're selling the traditional way now. You're pretty much getting paid by your customers. A lot of people will ask me, so is Avon going to send me a check in the mail? How do I get paid if I'm selling face to face to my customers? No, you get paid through your customers. So what you're going to do is when your customer tells you, hey, I really want to order these products, it's up to you how you want to do it. I just kind of let people know, try to collect that payment at the time of the order. If you trust the person, then you can collect the payment when the order comes in. But I really leave that up to you. You use your best judgment. And every Avon representative, every Avon ambassador has their way of working their business. But I'm going to recommend what I tell everybody: collect payment at the time of the order. But now the most important thing, how should you charge your customers? This is so important because a lot of people I notice are charging their customers wrong. And this is where you start to lose money as an Avon ambassador. So I'm giving you an example here of the best way to charge your customers. So you're going to take the total amount of products. So let's say you have a customer, she purchased $47 from you. What you're going to do then is you are going to multiply your sales tax is. So where I live in Michigan, our sales tax is 6%. So $47 times 6% comes out to $2.82. So that is the tax I'm going to charge her, $2.82. So I take the $47 plus $2.82, which is a tax, and then I personally add a processing fee. Not every Avon ambassador does this. Some people don't, some people do. Some people charge $1, some charge $3. It's dependent on what you want to do. I charge $2. And this, I'll explain later on what this as an Avon ambassador helps you with. But the cool thing is you don't have to do this by hand, okay? Avon has an invoicing tool within avon.com that really, really, really does help you with doing all this math. So you're not having to pull out your phone or your calculator to do the math. Now, if you're somebody who likes to write invoices by hand, like my parents are super old school. They've been selling Avon for almost 25 years. So they like to take out the pen and paper. They like to write their invoices by hand. They like to do it that way. If you're somebody who likes to do it that way, go for it. I really enjoy using the customer invoicing tool on avon.com, and I have a whole separate video showing you how to use that invoicing tool, and I will link it down below because I find it very helpful. It streamlines everything. It makes it really, really nice. So But that's the breakdown. You want to make sure you're not just charging the price that's in the brochure. You want to, again, always charge a sales tax and a processing fee. You're going to see later on that Avon charges us sales tax, so we have to charge that to our customers as well. Okay, so that's how selling face to face works. Um, so I want to give you guys another example. Again, you're getting paid by your customers. That's how you're getting paid. So another example, let's say in total you have $350. So the example I gave you guys prior, that was one customer. Like that's how you're going to charge a customer, right? But now I want to talk about everything you sell within the campaign, because remember, if we go back to that the commission plan with Avon, you really want to focus on your total sales within the campaign. So, and I probably should have let you guys know what a campaign is. A campaign with Avon is a 2-week selling period. We do have a campaign calendar, which if you like to receive that campaign calendar, let me know down below and I can send it over to you. But a campaign calendar is very helpful. It shows us what campaign we're in, when it starts, and when it ends. So within those 2 weeks of the campaign, you want to make sure that you're reaching your sales. And I always recommend try to only place one big order per campaign, or if you want to do two, do two, but try to limit how many orders you're placing per campaign, because you're going to notice every time you go to place an order with Avon, you are charged shipping. And I would hate for you to have to pay shipping multiple times. So try to place one big order. So I always try to place my big order whenever there's a free gift with order. So that's something else that Avon does that really incentivizes us to get to our sales, is they offer a free gift with order on Thursdays and Fridays every week. If you want to know what the current free gift is, let me know down below and I can definitely help you out with that. But I'm kind of getting sidetracked here. But anyways, this always tends to happen when I'm doing training videos. I get kind of sidetracked. But anyways, let's go back to our example. If we collect $350 in total orders within the campaign. So what you're going to do is that when you go to place your order in avon.com, Avon is going to require you to pay your discounted price at checkout. So again, if we look back at that commission structure, if you sell $350 within the total campaign, everything that you sell, you are going to earn 40% commission. Okay. So let's go to the next slide here, and we see that 40% of $350 is $140. Okay, so if we take 350 minus 140, that gives us 210. So what you're going to have to pay at checkout is you're going to pay $210 plus Avon is going to charge you a shipping fee and taxes at checkout. So those extra $140 are yours to keep, and that is your commission, which is great. You know, as a new representative, your first 2 weeks at Avon, you're making an extra $140. That's amazing. So when it comes to how you want to charge your customers, there's multiple ways. Again, this is your Avon business and it's the way that you want to run it. So these are just some ways that I personally charge my customers. So you can do cash. If you trust the customer, check. I have some customers I have that have ordered from me for years and I still take check from them. You can take Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, and some people do have the Square card reader where you're able to take credit card. I personally don't. I just take cash, check, Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. And remember, I keep reiterating this, but please, please, please keep that commission plan in mind when you're placing orders. Avon does a really good job. Like, let's say, for example, if when I place my order is at $320, Avon will let me know, hey, you're $30 away from earning 40% commission. Go ahead. Like they're really, really good about doing that. So it's really important that you have the commission plan in mind. So I want to give you guys an example of what this $350 order looks like at checkout. So you see here under order summary, it shows me the customer price. That's where it shows me $350.85. It's deducting my commission, which is $140.40. So my price here is $210.45. Remember I told you Avon charges shipping. This is why it's important that you are charging your customers that processing fee, because that's going to help you cover anything like such as shipping. It helps you cover, if you're paying for samples, if you're paying for brochures, these are all kind of business expenses, business costs. But if you are charging your customer that processing fee, these are things that can definitely help you offset that. So for example, if I had 10 customers and I'm charging them each $2, that's $20 that are going towards my shipping. It's going towards, any brochures I have to order. And then remember we talked about that tax. the tax here is 2105. So that's why you want to make sure you're going back and you are charging your customer tax on every single product that she orders. So now what I have to pay in order for me to get these orders is $245.50. So that is the breakdown of how it works with Avon. Okay, that's how it works when you are selling the traditional way or the face-to-face way. So now we want to talk about if you are selling online, or Avon calls it direct delivery. So again, please take advantage of your free online store. Every single Avon ambassador gets a free online store. And my best tip for you is really customize and personalize that online store. I have a full training video sharing with you tips and tricks on how to really personalize your online store, show your personality, and really add some pizzazz, show who you are on your online store. So I will link that video down below. Okay, so once you receive your first online store sale, you will receive an email from Avon Wallet. This is Avon's payment portal. And Avon Wallet is gonna send you an email letting you know it's time to set up your direct deposit for payment. Now, if you don't have a bank or you don't have direct deposit, you can also accept payment through PayPal or Venmo, or you can also choose a prepaid card that Avon can send you, and there are fees that do apply to that. So it's really that simple when it comes to selling online. You share that online store link. If somebody buys $50 from you, you are going to get a commission on that. But again, remember Avon's commission plan, okay? You don't just like if I send that online store link and all I sell is $50, I am only going to earn 20% commission for that, because if we go back to the commission plan here, if I sell between $40 and $120, I'm earning 20% commission. So you want to keep in mind, sell traditional, sell online, sell multiple ways, and keep track of your sales, what you're selling within the campaign. So again, I know I keep harping on this compensation plan, but guys, it's so important that you guys really, really, really remember this, because I want you guys to earn as much as possible. I would hate for you to get an online order of $30 and that's all you sell within the campaign and you don't get any earnings from that. That would really, really suck. And I know you would be really upset about that. So please remember this compensation plan as you're moving forward in your Avon business. And always keep in mind that you can sell both ways with Avon. You don't just have to choose traditional or online. Really do both ways and see how it goes. Really get out of your comfort zone, try different things. I sell both ways. It's funny, for me, I felt a little tougher selling the traditional way just because I feel like I'm so comfortable online that I wasn't really that comfortable putting myself out there, in my community. But it's just about trying different things, giving yourself those goals. And yeah, I hope this really, really helped. Again, it's the top question I get asked: how do I get paid with Avon? So I hope this helped. Again, we have traditional, we have online, and let's connect. Okay, if you are not an Avon representative, I keep saying representative, but it's ambassador. If you're not an Avon ambassador yet, you're thinking about joining Avon, I would love to have you part of my team. You can head on over to discoverbeautynow.com to join my team. It's free to sign up at the moment, or just click the link down below. I'll have in the description box a way for you to sign up and join my team. But again, my name is Marcella. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not currently subscribed. I have a ton of training videos where I just share so many great tips, and I do, reviews on products and stuff like that. So again, I hope this video helped. Let me know in the comment section, where you're from. I always love to know where everybody's from. I live in Michigan, so let me know where you're from. I hope this video helps, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.